Imagine walking into a room where every mirror reflects your face except one. One mirror simply stays dark. No matter where you stand, it shows nothing back. Most people wouldn't ignore that mirror. They'd walk closer, tilt their head, tap the glass, wonder if something is wrong. Some might even become irritated, not because the mirror did anything, but because it refused to tell them what they expected to see. Something similar happens with people. Some personalities constantly give signals. They smile, laugh, fill every silence, reveal what they're thinking. Others don't. They speak only when they have something to say. They keep their emotions private. They observe more than they reveal. And strangely, it's often the second person who makes others uncomfortable. Not because they're rude, because they're unreadable. Being quiet isn't what unsettles people. Uncertainty does. The human brain is constantly trying to answer one question. Is this person safe? To answer it, your brain looks for clues, facial expressions, tone of voice, body language, small talk, laughter, agreement. Every conversation is full of tiny signals, helping us predict what someone is thinking. But an introvert often gives fewer of those signals, not because they're hiding something, simply because they don't feel the need to broadcast everything happening inside them. And when information is missing, the brain doesn't leave the blanks empty, it fills them. This is one of the brain's oldest habits. When it doesn't know, it guesses. Silence becomes arrogance, calm becomes judgment, thoughtfulness becomes disinterest, mystery becomes hostility. People rarely react to who you are. They react to the explanation their brain invented. There's another layer most people never notice. Conversation isn't only about exchanging words, it's also a social reassurance ritual. Small talk often has very little to do with information. It's a way of silently saying, "I'm friendly. I'm not judging you. We're okay." When someone skips that ritual, other people sometimes mistake the absence of reassurance for the presence of rejection. This is where things become interesting. Imagine sitting quietly at dinner. You haven't criticized anyone. You haven't rolled your eyes. You haven't disagreed. Yet someone suddenly asks, "Why are you so quiet?" Notice what happened. They didn't ask what you're thinking. They assumed your silence was about them. Why? Because people naturally see themselves as the center of their own experience. When they can't explain your behavior, they often explain it using themselves. Maybe they're boring. Maybe you're judging them. Maybe you're angry. Maybe you don't like them. None of those thoughts came from you. They came from them. Ironically, the less people know about you, the more they imagine. This is why quiet people are often described as mysterious, intimidating, wise, cold, or arrogant, sometimes all by different people on the same day. Nothing changed except the observer. Silence acts like a blank canvas. Everyone paints their own picture. Being introverted doesn't automatically make someone deep, and being outgoing doesn't automatically make someone shallow. Neither is better. But understanding what silence does to the human mind explains why simply being yourself can sometimes make other people uncomfortable. Not because you've offended them, but because your silence forces them to finish a sentence you never started. If you enjoy discovering the hidden psychological patterns behind everyday life, subscribe to Unsaid Dynamics, because the most powerful conversations are often the ones happening silently. This is Unsaid Dynamics,